There is something I've kept as a secret on my GR86 for a long time now, which ended up costing me over $1,000. Back in October 4th, 2025, I posted a video on installing the door light, and it seemed to go good, but didn't. Let's go on a drive, shall we? Okay, not in this cold. I was gonna film outside, but nah, it's too cold for this. When I installed my door light, there was something I didn't really say in the video. I did mess up something, but I cut it out of the video. So every car has this and this. On the GR86, there's a cable for both of these. The one that opens the door like this, and then the one that locks it like this and opens it. So there's a wire that controls that if this one opens, that wire gets a positive light so that the light in the car turns on when it opens. And then if it's closed, the light cuts off, so the light goes off. Same with this one. If it's locked, there's no light in the car, and if this is open, there's light in the car. So with that said, you have to be really focused on which wire you want to plug it into, and the wire you're supposed to plug that door light into is the wire that controls when this is opened and this is locked. Because if this is opened, you want the door light to show on the ground, and if it's closed, you want it to be off so it doesn't drain enough battery. And for the wire that connects to this, so it can get light into the car, your car can be unlocked or locked, but if it's unlocked, it's gonna have power, but you don't want the door light to still be on. And if it's locked, it's not gonna have power. But then I made a big mistake. First of all, I connected it to the wire that had this, which was the right way, but the cable inside, I was testing something, which one was I should connect it first. Obviously I was working on the door, so it technically was open, but like the cable inside, I put it in the locked place, in the locked position, and the wire is so small that even though you tap any wire in, you need to leave it sealed like that, because it damages the wire. If you remove it, it won't have any positive connection anymore. So I plugged it in and it wasn't working, but I forgot the cable inside. I left it in the locked position. I was confused why it wasn't working, and then I removed it and said maybe that's the wrong wire, which is what I did wrong. And when I removed it, that wire got damaged. But hear me out. Then I put it in the wire that connects this. So I finished this door, good, and then I came to this door. I already knew what I was doing, but then I tried connecting it to the right wire again, because I was like, why is that wrong? I connected it to the wire that connects this, and it worked fine. And then I remembered I left that in the locked position. So after doing this door, I went back to this door and we did everything again and tested it, and it still wasn't working, which is when I said, yeah, I might have messed something up. Then I said, I'm just gonna put it back to the wire that was working, and it didn't work anymore when I reconnected it. So I was like, yeah, I damaged the wires. When you tap into the wire and you untap it, it damages it because it leaves some split ends. I took it back to the dealer and they fixed it, and the whole wires in the door panel needed to be changed. The parts cost $400 and the labor is $400, about there with tax and everything, which then cost me almost 1K in expenses. And I didn't really want to like be all mad and this and that, but like I learned from my mistakes, and like I learned that this wire are really light, and like any little thing it can break. So it's good to know how to work on stuff before you work on it. But yeah, that's the GR86 mistake I would never make again. And now I know that any mods I'm doing, I have to like try and like take it carefully and learn it properly before like doing the install. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.